Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Around South Jersey, and I have one of the most talented men I know, to be honest with you. And we're going to talk about all the great things he's done tonight, and it's Nelson Trout, who's the big brother to Jeff Trout, right?
Absolutely.
And the uncle to Mike Trout.
Very proud of him.
Yeah, you got it. You know, I got to tell you, each story, I'm a Philly season ticket holder, and before Mike was ever thought about, Mike's 30, I started playing at 20, so we'll say 15 years ago, I'm having breakfast with the Charlie Manuel, who's the manager of the Phillies. As a season ticket holder, I got to go up there and have breakfast with him. So I said to him, "Do you know Jeff Trout?" He said, "He's the best hitter I ever had." Honest to God, this is from Charlie. I said, "Really?" He said, "Yeah." Of course, then you know why Mike's so good. And he was praising Jeff, and he was Jeff's manager. In
Orlando.
Yes, exactly. Yep. And well, you know, this guy's bright. You name it, he knows it. But I mean, it was a tribute, you know, for him. And he said that publicly at another event I was at. Jeff Trout was the best hitter.
He also said it on a radio program that my friend, a record producer, happened to hear. He was a big baseball fan.
Uh-huh.
He said Charlie Manuel said the best ball player he ever had
Yep.
was in the minors.
Yeah. Well, he said
Best hitter of all time.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know something?
Right.
He was.
Yeah. Oh, super.
I've told Mike
Yeah.
before when he was younger. I said, you know, you're the best hitter I've ever seen, except your dad.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah.
It's true.
Well, see, now you didn't get the sports thing, but you got the music, the writing, all the talent. Look at all these things behind us, folks. You know.
Yeah, I keep forgetting some of those things. I mean,
he's done so much you can't remember all of it.
Oh, we got a new one coming up. I'm going to be sending it to you. A new 15-song CD. It's all done, and it's coming out whenever the guy wants to finish it. I don't put him under any pressure, but I just wanted it before Christmas so I could send him to Millville for Christmas presents.
Oh, that's nice.
And of course, you're at the top of the list. So.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely, man.
I guess the first thing, the one book that I did read, you know, had time to, was The Bloody Third. Is that your first one that you started?
No, it's the only one that I've ever
wrote
with somebody else, and thank God it was Eileen Bennett. She's a pro.
She is. Yeah, she worked at the
she's a pro.
Evening News. Very good. Yeah, you're right.
She pinpointed everything that we had to do, and she would send me to different places to do interviews and things like that because she was such a great editor.
Yeah, she
newspaper
was.
editor.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And that book had to be similar to that because she had to do a lot of digging in the archives to find out why it was the Bloody Third. And boy, she found out.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah. And it was the most difficult for me because I had to be right up there ready to go when Eileen was.
Yeah.
And Chick helped us a lot too.
Yeah.
God rest his soul. He really did.
Yeah. Yeah. What a great. How many years ago did you do that book? Do you know?
Oh my God! I think it's been almost 10 years ago. I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
But it was fun because I was like for Eddie Andrews, for instance. I went over to his house and long interviews, and then he would tape. I would tape him, and it was just fun to listen to him.
Yeah.
And he's got a really good thing in there. The sporting life. A lot of it is about Ed because he was so forthcoming about everything. His time of growing up,
right,
in the Bloody Third, all the way up to college. You know, he was a singer in college.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they had an a cappella band like doo-wop. They were fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a heck of a guy.
Yeah, he is. He was a great coach.
Oh yeah, fabulous coach. He got a scholarship to play running back at the college he went to as well. When he went.
Oh, that's right. He was an excellent football player. And Jimmy Parent was also in that area.
Yeah, he was great too.
Yeah. And Jimmy is part of that Bloody Third. Well, if not him, Melvin, his brother, they were, you know.
And like Eileen said, and so did Eddie, they used to play in the road, football on the road.
Oh, yeah. No, I remember that. Yeah.
And now you wonder, it doesn't make you wonder too much about how tough Eddie Andrews was. He
That's true.
grew up playing football on this gravel and then this pavement.
Yeah, absolutely. And Carmen Jones. I mean, I grew up on North Elstree Drive where Walmart is, but my cousins Bill and Bob Felmy grew up on Foundry Street and McNeil Street. So I would stay with them a lot, and then I went to St. Mary's. So I was very familiar with the people who lived in the Bloody Third, the Dacys and the Nays, Yeah, he's had like 10 kids in their family and all that stuff.
Some of the greatest athletes came out of our town. Came
That's
out
a
of the
good
Bloody
point.
Third.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I forgot about watching.
And,
Yeah.
and super successful. Jimmy Parent, successful man.
Yes,
Ed Andrews.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's others, but I mean, I know a lot of them from sports because you know, I was a frustrated football player. I did play baseball, but nothing like my brother and my nephew. You know, no.
Yeah, but you were still
And my daughter.
Trout.
Daughter was. Dana
your
played.
Dana was very good softball player.
She played varsity, third base from freshman all the way through.
I remember her from the girls softball league. She was super.
We had some good ball players.
Yeah, you did. That's for darn sure.
Well, we all did the whole league, and they became varsity players. And we had really good ball teams.
Yeah.
I was so proud of her. When Ron Vinnick said, you know, I'm going to start her at third base, she was a freshman.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Somebody got hurt and then went to center field. I think Crystal Fisher, went to center field. And then Dana, they moved her into third, and she wound up starting all 4 years.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I worried about her. It's a hot corner, especially with the
especially with softball, and the ball could come down quickly.
And they would get in. Ron didn't have any mercy on him. You had to get right up close to the batter, man.
Yeah, that's
they
true.
could sting the ball to these girls.
Yeah. You know who's watching us?
Hmm.
Some guy I just saw with you the other day.
Who's that?
Bill McCormick.
Is Billy watching? Hi, Billy.
Yep.
He's something else.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we got our movie going on, and he's a big part of it.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's a family of super people. Jimmy, Johnny, and Billy, and of course his sister was a wonderful young lady. But the three of them, the guys, were unreal, unbelievable. Bill came over several years ago. I don't know if you've heard of Thomas Lamanna, the boxer.
Yeah.
And Bill's a big boxing fan, and he came over and supported Thomas. We were doing a show at the Motorsports Park in It's Bill in Delaware?
He lives in Delaware now.
That's what I thought, yeah.
He became a very successful with Universal gyms and stuff. He sets them up.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Like, the New York State Police are one of his big customers. He knows of everybody all over. But
right.
The New York State Police are one of his. He really set them up. Their whole gyms, all their gyms.
I remember he did that. We talk about success. You know?
Yeah. Oh, he's a successful man.
And
he's still working.
Yeah.
Plus, he's working.
Well, so are you.
Oh, I work every day.
Yeah. But you know what, Nelson?
I work around 10, 12 hours a day.
I'm not surprised. You got a lot of energy. And the fact is, you could never retire. You know what
Never.
I mean? You'd be bored.
Oh, God, I couldn't
I
dream
couldn't
of
either.
it.
No.
I don't know how people do it.
No, I don't. Well, I guess if you play golf, like, Craig Atkinson.
And my brother, Jeff.
Yeah.
Him and Brian Lewis were playing golf yesterday. When I was talking to them, they were at the golf course. They were starting to get rained out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's the other thing. And God bless him. Bud McAvoy, do you remember him?
He's famous.
Yeah, he golfs with Craig Atkinson and a group of them over at Running Deer. And
not the original Bud McAvoy?
Yeah, he's 92.
Is he?
Oh, yeah, he golfs.
He was a great athlete.
And he shoots lower than his age. He's really talented, yeah.
He's really an athlete.
Yeah, he was a super, one of the best to come out of Millville High School.
Ever.
Yeah, that's true.
I still to this day. I didn't know Mr. McAvoy was still around.
Yeah, thank God. He's 92 and he plays
God bless
just about
him.
every day. Plays golf.
I remember when he was a mailman.
Yeah, me too. I worked with him when I was part-time. In the summers, I would work at the post office.
He left that behind now. He just
enjoying his life.
Still doing athletics.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
I'm amazed he's 92 and still plays golf.
Yeah, and he's
like
very good at it. I mean, like they said, he shoots below his age.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't. My first 9 rounds, first 9 holes, I'd probably shoot 100, and he's shooting at an 8. He's shooting like 80s, I guess.
Well, you know who a great golfer really is? My brother, Jeff.
Yeah, I'm
and
sure he
Mike.
is. Yeah,
Mike can hit a ball like 5 miles or something like that.
Wow, I'll bet, with all the power he's got. And thank you to Mike and John Ruga and everything. We're going to have the Trout International Trout Golf Course here. Yeah.
I rode by there. It's so big and long.
It's unreal. It goes over to me.
God.
In fact, folks, if you're not familiar with it, it started on South Lincoln Avenue, and then it just keeps going and going and going, and it goes all the way over to past Hansbridge Road to the other side of it, and they have a tunnel going under the road for the golf carts.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, in fact, down in the villages they have those too. They have tunnels for the golf course.
Is that where you
Golf
go?
carts.
The villages?
I've been down there a couple times to visit some friends. You know.
It's a nice place, huh?
Yeah, it is. But this was neat. They put this in so the golfers don't have to worry about crossing the road. They go right under in the tunnel. Yeah.
And a heliport.
Oh, that's true too. Yes, exactly. Yep. And one of my friends, my friend Rich Allen, he got 2 memberships to the golf course.
Wow.
One for him, one for his son. And they aren't inexpensive, folks, that's for sure. I've heard that the top one, and correct me if I'm wrong, Nils, the very top membership is $1 million.
Oh, is it? I didn't know it was
I
that high,
heard
but yeah.
Trey Turner, the one that my friends got were $250,000. But somebody said their goal is to get 27 $1 million people to join, because that's Mike's number.
Yeah.
So that's why they want to do 27.
You know, I was going to bring you a Mike. Oh, I'm not a tattoo guy, but I have to tell you that because, you know, I just got that. You know why?
Yeah.
Because that's how I've lived my life. That's why I've
Yeah.
accomplished what I have,
Yeah.
not really with any education or no lessons or anything of that nature.
Yeah, but you're talented. See,
I guess.
Well, you were a Trout. You got that Trout talent.
We're all down in one way or shape or form.
Yeah, no, I mean that sincerely.
Yeah, we are.
It's true. You know,
I'm proud of my brothers and my nephews and everybody. Yeah,
Yeah.
big time.
Yeah, it's been wonderful.
And Teal, my niece.
Yeah, oh, she's a sweetheart. She has her real estate agency.
Yeah, she's pretty hot.
Yeah,
she's really.
she is. I mean, Tyler, Teal, and Mike. I mean, just great people, and of course Jeff and Debbie.
You know what I admire about them? They really keep a really tight nuclear family.
Yeah. Good
Something
point.
that had eluded me because of my divorce and whatnot. But I really admire Jeff and Debbie and how they raised the kids. Really
Yeah,
good.
they did. They did an absolutely wonderful job. Couldn't ask for nicer kids. And of course, wonderful. Jeff is super and Debbie's super.
How much talent is in that little
I know,
nucleus?
isn't that amazing? Yeah.
Well,
Well,
Tyler's a very talented businessman, and
Yeah,
I mean
right.
everything.
yes. Well, isn't Tyler a lawyer?
Huh?
Tyler's a lawyer.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I mean.
Oh
Wow.
yeah,
So they've done very well. They really have.
Tyler was just such a they're really all nice kids
Yeah,
growing
very
up.
nice. Yes, they were. This is a funny story, and we're going to take a break, and then we're going to start talking about Nelson and all the great
Uh-oh.
things he's done. But when I was elected mayor, actually, let me back up a minute. I encouraged Jeff to run for Millville City Commission. We sat in my conference room. Said, Jeff, you got to run. You got to run. And he said, okay, I'm going to run. Well, then Luke Clendaniel was working for me, and he said, Jim, you always said you wanted to be the mayor of Millville. I said, yeah, I always did. And business was going well and everything like that. And he said, you want to run? I said, yeah, maybe I will. So I ran. I put my name on the ballot, and Jeff calls me, what the hell are you doing to me? I said, don't worry about it, buddy. We're both going to win. Well, we did. I finished first. Jeff finished second.
And he took
then-
police commissioner.
Yes, he did. Yep, and I was his backup. Jimmy Parent was third.
That was a good crew right there.
It was the 5 J's. That's right. I mean, we really
Yeah,
Jeff, Jim, John, and Joe and Jim.
Joey Durrell.
Yeah, right.
How's he doing? You
He's
seen
doing
him?
well. Yeah, he's doing very well.
He's an impressive man.
He really was. In fact, it was funny when I was the mayor. Joe was, and even when Jeff could have been the vice mayor, but Jeff promised Bill Herman he was going to be a public safety director, and he lived up to his promise and did that. He did a great job. So at that point in time, I'm not sure. Anyway, at one point in time while I was mayor, Joe Durella was the vice mayor. And let me tell you something, that job is hard. You got personnel, you got revenue and finance, and I'm not a detail person. I don't dot the I, cross the T. Joe Durella is a detail person.
Yeah,
so
he's really smart.
Yes, he is.
He's nice,
Yeah,
too. Very
yes,
nice.
he is. Well, we're talking about all these wonderful, nice people.
And, you know, you're like the umbrella guy. You've got the big ideas, and you need people like
yeah,
your guy.
George could share.
George?
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, that's true. Well, I'd say if I don't know what I'd do if I couldn't talk. I mean, this guy could write and talk and sing. He can do everything. He's got all the talent. I didn't get any. I can't sing. I can't write.
You're talented in many ways.
You are, buddy. Anyway.
You are.
Well, thank you. We'll be back with Nelson Trout to talk about some of the great books he's written and some of the music he's got. Lots of good things right after these messages.
Many people treat their health like a game. With Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Just select from our specialties and schedule online, by phone, or on our app. Our entire team communicates with one another, so everyone works together on your total health. Plus, we make it even easier with all of these additional benefits. Level up your health with us. Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great health care for everyone.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. With more than 41 years of service to our valued customers, Advanced Treads in Norman, New Jersey is South Jersey's full-service distributor of General Tires. We feature a complete line of passenger vehicle tires, light truck, farm, and commercial tires. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tires, anywhere is possible. Advanced Treads, 1325 West Landis Avenue in Norman, New Jersey. Call them today at 856-696-5004. When you need tires, there is only one name you can trust. Advanced Treads of Norman, New Jersey.
Looking for a hidden gem on the other Jersey Shore? Discover the Hotel Charlesworth in Fortescue, New Jersey, where charm meets elegance. Enjoy fine dining, breathtaking views of the bay, and the warm welcome of your host, Sybil. And ladies, every guest gets to pick a free piece of jewelry, most often a beautiful ring. Because perfection deserves privacy. Reservations only. Call 856-447-4928. The Hotel Charlesworth, Fortescue's best kept secret, on the other Jersey Shore in Fortescue, New Jersey.
Welcome back to Around South Jersey. My special guest is the talented Nelson Trout, who could do almost anything. And Nelson, tell us about what we see up here on the book.
Well, this is the book that we wrote about the history of the Third Ward in Millville.
Right.
We called it the Bloody Third because the moniker for that area was the Bloody Third. And Eileen and I used to go down to Bogart's bookstore on Fridays, and other writers because we were both published by then anyway, a couple books.
Uh-huh.
And we would just give advice and things like that. And one day we're sitting there and we're just like, we got talking about the Third Ward. I said, why don't we do a book about it? And you know Eileen, oh my God, she was ready to roll.
Yeah.
And we just went ahead and did it, not knowing it was a lot of work, a lot of research, interviews.
I'm sure.
Phone calls all the time, and it was a very busy book to write. But it came out really good, and it wound up being number 30 and on the New York Times bestseller list for the historical novels category.
Right. Gotcha. Mm-hmm.
Which actually put us in where we can actually say we were New York Times bestselling authors now.
Well, didn't you just get another thing with the New York Times? I guess that's part of it. The New York
That's
Times
part of
it. Okay, because I knew you were just honored with that.
Yeah,
too.
and Eileen, we weren't really sure if it was really true because I remember seeing it. It hit that point like not too long after it was released because we had that huge book selling, that book signing at Bogart's.
Right.
They were wrapped around the whole, and a lot of that was due to Eileen's really good publicity. She had everybody in Millville know about it, and people were interested.
Yes, they were. Yep.
And we ran out of books. Chick had to run home and get an extra box, and then came back, and I had my one last book, and I said, go ahead and sell it, Chick. I mean, come on. It's okay.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And it was great, and it was just a great experience working with Eileen and Chick. Really nice people.
Oh, absolutely. I dealt with Chick when he was a police officer, super guy. Eileen, I knew her from the Porch Evening News. Like you said, she was an editor, writer. A very, very nice lady. Very nice. And unfortunately, Chick passed away a little while ago.
Yeah.
But Eileen lived in Morristown.
Yes, she's living with her. She's living in Buna now, but
Oh,
for
is
a
she?
while she
Okay.
stayed with her sister in Garfield, where Arlene was raised in Garfield, New
I didn't know
Jersey.
that.
Yeah,
Oh, geez. Huh.
and she met chick on the beat, you know,
Here we go.
and her and I both lived on Archer Street.
No kidding.
Yes, we did at
Oh,
the
I
same
didn't know
time,
this.
but we
Wow.
didn't know it.
Oh, and that's the guy that
Isaac
Street was
Archer,
named
yeah.
after, huh?
And he was an engineer or something too. He did some things for Millville that were in the architectural and things like that. And that's how Archer Street got named from Mr. Isaac Archer.
Oh, okay. I got you. And there, of course, we see when Jeff and I were, and Nelson and I were growing up, that was your Millville City Hall, and it was called the Workmen's Institute, I guess. Yeah, the original Workmen's Institute. Later became the City Hall. And I'll tell you what, that had class to it. And then this, I don't like the new City Hall. I really think it's ugly.
I know, I
And the
never
new
liked
police
it.
building. No, I didn't either. In fact, Jimmy Parent was saying, I got the mural put on the side of that ugly City Hall that we have. Jimmy goes,
Yeah,
Jim,
yeah,
he
yeah.
says, you're gonna desecrate this place. I said, it's got to improve it. It looks like heck. I don't know who came up with the idea of it, but this was a beautiful architectural
It
structure.
really was.
In fact, my kids were on vacation out in Washington State, and there was that identical type building. And they said, Dad, look at how beautiful that building is downtown. It was the City Hall. I said, that's what Millville's used to be. But I don't know who had the idea to tear it down.
I remember, I used to love to see it at the end of High Street. That building.
It was,
the old
yeah.
building, yeah.
Yeah. And you remember Luna Park, right? The little short
Barely,
street.
barely. I learned more about that from Eileen. From
Now, this is all in your book, I guess, right?
oh yeah, this is all in the book.
Yeah.
But a lot of it I didn't know about until we did research on it. And Eileen had a better idea of it because of all her workings with the different newspapers
Right.
that she did.
Yeah.
She's very talented.
Yep.
I
Right.
got to know Eileen from her first book. I don't know if it was the first one, but it was really a popular one. It was a true story. Amanda's Voice, where Chick's out on Nab Avenue, when
Yeah.
Chick's daughter and her stepdaughter children got murdered by the stepfather.
Oh, my God. That's horrible.
Amanda's Voice is a great book.
Wow. I'm sure.
I'm surprised it was never a movie.
Yeah. Wow. In fact, the last one, a good friend of ours, I imagine you know too, Axel Johnson just passed away, and that's who taught me to swim. They were showing the swimming at Union Lake and
Now,
learning how to swim.
is he the Axel Johnson that used to referee basketball with the
Yep,
stiff neck?
Absolutely, yeah. He broke his neck when he was in college, diving or something is how he broke the neck. And he was my phys ed teacher at Millville High School.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. And then he became a vice principal up in Vineland at the Maine and Chestnut School and all that stuff. Yeah, he was very, and did an awful lot of things, like you said, refereeing and
Yeah,
officiating.
I remember
that
seeing him
stuff.
because he would always have to turn his body.
Yeah,
You know,
Yep.
he didn't have the flexibility in his neck.
Yeah.
That's why, huh?
yeah. He broke his neck in college. But he went on to be a phys ed teacher, very successful person,
Well, how old was he when he passed away?
89.
I was going to say.
Yeah, but just one of my favorite people, and I got to go to the viewing and funeral at the Christie Funeral Home, and nice crowd, large crowd came. Do you know Hattie Ayers by any chance?
I know who Hattie Ayers is. Who was
Well,
that?
Hattie was one of the clerical
She
secretaries.
was a mainstay, wasn't she, in City
City
Hall?
Hall, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you do remember.
Yeah.
Anyway, I loved Hattie. She's always upbeat, positive, smiling, couldn't do enough for you. And I hadn't seen her in 20 years, since down at City Hall after she retired. And I go to, actually it was the Hotel Charlesworth restaurant, like, say, 6 weeks
Fortescue.
ago. Pardon?
Fortescue?
Yes,
Yeah.
right. So Hattie's there. She comes over and sees me. I give her a hug. I haven't seen her in 20 years and all that. And then 4 days later, I see her at Axel Johnson's funeral. I said, isn't that weird how you can go 20 years and not see anybody, and all of a sudden you see
It
them
is
twice
weird, isn't it?
within a week? Yeah, it's
That's
just,
how it
but
is.
what a wonderful lady she was and is. I mean, she's a sweetheart. And
She was like really cheerful when she worked at City Hall.
she
all the
was,
time.
yep. Well, and I tell you, my secretary, Doreen Quay Seddon, she was very much that same way. A lot of wonderful women that worked there, they had that positive, upbeat way about them in Millville City Hall when I was there as the mayor.
Who Who was the woman that worked underneath of Lou Thompson and Ronnie took
Susan Robustello.
She was nice too.
Very nice. In fact, Susan became the administrator when Lou retired. Right. And yeah, we were blessed. Kim Ayers, I mean, all kind of great women that worked there and contributed to the city.
Right, and that's really before the women's movement.
That's
so to
true.
Speak.
Good
It
point.
was women like them that created the women's movement.
Yeah.
You wanted people like that.
Yeah, well, you talked about Eileen Bennett. My God, you know.
Oh, Eileen, she still looks so, like young. She's let her hair go from to silver, and she was afraid to let me see it. She looks gorgeous.
It's silver now?
Yeah, she let it grow, and she looks prettier now than she ever did.
Well, it's funny. The women that have the silver hair, it's just a beautiful color. It really is.
Too.
Yeah.
Well, she was up and down whether or not to do it for years.
Yeah,
I would always encourage her to do it.
Yeah.
Because when I wrote the book after The Bloody Third, she wrote a book called Silver Strands. Really good book.
Wow.
And we were talking back and forth as we were working on books. It's fun.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
She's working on one now, but she won't tell me what it is. It's a
Okay.
secret. Yeah.
I'll have to get her on to tell us.
Oh, yeah. She'd be great.
She
guest.
would be great, yes.
She can go back in the archives of when she was even to a cub reporter.
Yeah.
When she was just a youngin'.
Yeah.
I think that's when she met Chick.
Yeah, I think so. I remember when she was there because I was friends with Jack Hummel, and she was a young, probably cub reporter at that time. And then eventually, I know that she met Chick and they got married.
Yeah.
It was nice. Worked out.
And, Chick doesn't like to take a lot of credit for things. He likes to tell stories. But Chick was a pretty impressive fella.
He was a very good police officer.
He was, and he was an integral part of the war in Vietnam. I mean, he wasn't.
Oh, that's right.
He didn't have a desk job. He was an artilleryman.
Yeah.
I mean.
Wow.
Yeah.
God bless him.
Yeah.
And that's super.
They just had lived a relatively quiet life down in Marshtown, and I was fortunate enough to get to know him real good and get involved with Eileen with the writings.
Right. Yeah.
She taught me a lot.
That's nice.
I learned a lot from Eileen.
Very bright lady.
Yeah, she's very intelligent.
Yeah, really was. And of course, how long did it take the two of you to finish The Bloody Third, do you think?
I'd say a year.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well,
we had a lot of research to do, right?
That was the thing, the research, and she's not one for not being perfect in the research.
Yeah.
Because she knows, she said, Nelson, people come back and they check.
Yeah.
To see if you, and I learned that from my following books. I always research had to be right on because I didn't want anybody checking and saying, well, he made that book or something like that. Like Raven April, one of my favorite book that I wrote.
Tell me about that.
I'll show it to you.
Okay.
And it took 14 months.
Here, put it up there.
Yeah, okay. This is my favorite because it's like it's a serial killer book, but it's much deeper than that. It's not just a slat. It's far removed from that. It's like really intense, and it's a study into the mentality of people that do something like this. And the serial killer in this book, whose name is Raven April, he's a multi-millionaire writer who lives on the beach in Miami.
Wow.
And nobody knows he's a serial killer. But he just doesn't serial kill for pleasure or like gruesomeness. It's like there's a deep-seated thing in the beginning of his life, not sexual, just something that happened to him. But I won't tell because I think this is my favorite book.
So when did you finish that, Nelson?
Golly, I forget, Jim. They just come and go. I forget the dates.
So like 10 years ago, you think?
Huh?
10 years ago, or?
And maybe a little less than 10, maybe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So you did the one with Eileen that we talked about, The Bloody Third. Now you have this one, and you said you have 2 more books?
Yeah, I got a couple more. Actually.
Oh, you know what? He's got them up on the screen.
No One Sleeps that comes out January 1st.
Oh, okay.
That's the book that has to do with our movie called Sleep.
Oh,
Bill
that's one of my
McCormick.
favorite things, to sleep.
Yeah, I bet. No, I don't know about that. You're not a sleeper. You're a doer.
No, well, yeah, but I like to get my good night's sleep.
That was a true story of what happened to me, and I've been perfectly open about it. When I had a terrible accident, and I got addicted to the pain
Painkillers.
medication,
Yeah.
I finally had to put myself into Seabrook House, and from that, I decided I wanted to get further, and I went to Florida, and that changed my whole life. That's where I met Tom, my friend Tom.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, he was a mentor. He was a mentor for people that, that were coming in.
Yeah.
He was like in charge of the halfway house and things like
Yeah,
that.
I had a family member that went to Seabrook House, ended up down in Florida. And Florida's where he got straightened around. He's been
Yep.
clean for a couple of years now, which is wonderful.
That's great.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting.
It can happen.
You've talked about, having what you talked about now, the addiction factor. I often thought, thank God, my addiction was food. So I just eat all the time, But I was like way overweight. I was over 300 pounds, and thanks to Dr. Attia, I'm now, in fact, I got weight today, I was 176. So, I mean, I've lost almost 125 pounds, but it's because of the sleeve surgery. I can only eat half a meal. We could go out together and you could have half and I could have the other half.
Is that right?
Yeah, honest to God. But I feel great. I eat 2 protein bars a day and then one half a meal a day. That's it.
That's it.
Yep.
It worked.
I feel great. Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah, it
You look
does.
good.
Yeah, I feel good. An old man, but I feel good now.
We're all getting up there.
But I often talk about, I love what I do because I get to talk to people like you and, your brother and your nephew and, all these
Oh, you've got the
people.
greatest thing going on. You meet so many people.
I enjoy this, and I've had a lot of people who I've become friends with who even live outside the area. They've talked about how much they enjoy, watching the show. Wes Zoyak is down in Florida, and he's watching tonight. And Noel Brannon said, I'm glad I was able to help contribute to the Bloody Third. I didn't know that. Noel contributed to the Bloody Third?
Oh, there were so many people.
Wow, that's super.
And they were so cooperative. And, with so many people that cooperated with it and so many people we wrote about and investigated and researched, there was only, like Eileen said, be prepared for the critics, and they're going to say this was on it. We didn't have that many. Most people were really happy.
Wow.
That was a huge book signing.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, I'm sure. Wow, well, the two of you had to be very popular.
Plus
Well, it took in the community, too.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
and I thought that was so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people wanted to come forth and they wanted to tell their stories and things like that. But Eileen taught me because she knew from the reporting business, you have to be correct
Yeah.
as you can possibly be.
Yeah.
And that taught me throughout other books to do that, to be correct.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that the No One Sleeps book,
Uh-huh.
that's if I do say so myself, that is a really good book.
Give me what's it basically about, Nels? No One Sleeps.
Okay, I wrote a treatment, a movie treatment. You know what they are? They're like short 3-4 page movie ideas, overviews, and just the
Okay.
facts, ma'am, type thing.
Okay.
And a fellow named Leo Rossi, who is a great screenwriter. He's been in 110 movies as an actor.
Wow.
Before he did this screenplay, he did the John Gotti movie with John Travolta. He wrote that screenplay.
Jeez. Wow.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
He happens to be the best friend of Bill McCormick. They went to school together at Villanova. They're still
Okay.
best friends.
Oh, my God. That's fantastic.
So, when you put feelers out there like that and things like that happen, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
And Bill and I have become super duper friends. We talk every day. We spoke today a couple of times.
Yeah. He's a great guy.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah, well, like I said, his family, just like your family, the Trouts and the McCormicks, you don't get any better.
No.
I mean, when you think about it, in Millville, we have a lot of the Trout and McCormick family people that are really good people. We really do. As you look around, I mean, talked about Carmen Jones, and his brother was in the CIA, and they just, the neighbor family, and a lot of really good families and good people, and we've been blessed in Millville to have that. We really have. And you grew up here, and now I got to ask you a tough question. Who was your favorite teacher at Millville High School?
Besides you? No, just kidding. You were
I was a substitute.
You were a substitute when I was 7th grade. I'll never forget. You brought in Cal. You made it interesting. You brought in Cal. I don't know if you remember this, but you brought in a cow stomach and a cow.
I do.
All
I do
the intro.
remember. Everybody talks about that. Yeah.
I never forgot it.
That's true.
Never forgot it.
I do remember that. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, somebody.
I made it interesting.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? See,
Yeah.
the lungs blowing up and all that stuff.
But I got to tell you, my favorite teacher, I don't know, Philip McQuillan, English
Yeah,
teacher.
he was a great guy. I had him too. Very, very
Did you?
nice man. Yeah. Yeah, very. In fact, I think if I remember right, I always wanted to be a radio announcer. So I think he
I
taught
think you
the
accomplished
speech.
that goal.
Pardon?
You accomplished that goal.
Yeah, I did. And I want to tell you, first job, radio, WWBZ. And I made $1.65 an hour.
Wow.
Yeah, big bucks.
See, you rolled the dice in your life,
I
didn't you?
did, didn't I? Yes, you're right. That's true, Nelson. I mean,
You
I
have to.
Luckily, I had my education degree, so I had to teach during the day and work radio at night so I could live. You know, you can't live on $1.65 an hour.
See, but you did it.
Yeah,
And look at you now.
yeah.
You have
And
an empire.
I'm fortunate, got some great employees and people that are here and got lots of properties. And in fact, at one point, Nelson, I was fortunate. Joe O'Donnell and I became friends. He was the manager of the cable system in Vineland, and I was running their local channel. And he said, Jim, why don't you invest with me? I'm going to start a cable television system. I said, okay. So I put a small amount of money in. We built where Eileen lives. We built Marshfield Township, Commercial Township, Fairfield Township, Deerfield Township, Down Township, and Lawrence Township. Built all 6 of those townships, and we sold it 9 years later and made a lot of money. And we took that money, we bought 4 radio stations.
See, you could have sat on that money.
Yeah.
But you rolled the dice.
Yeah, I did. And I'll tell you, thank God I got rid of the radio stations because they are really, even this is a tough thing to sell anymore. It's hard to sell advertising because of the internet. You know,
Yeah.
I used to do a car show. In fact, Greg Hennis did a lot of the car shows for me. And we would make unbelievable amounts of money a year doing these car shows. And the car dealers told me, they said, Jim, we'd sell 25 to 30 used cars that weekend. We were on your TV doing the show. But now you can just grab your phone, Siri, I want to and it just pops up where they are, what the price is. So I can't do the car shows anymore. So that was another $1 million deal that, the internet took away.
It was a stepping stone for you. I mean,
It
one
was,
of the
yeah.
many, but you see, you made it happen.
Yeah, well, even speaking of that, the home shopping show I had auction time.
I loved that show.
That was so popular.
Oh my God, we loved it.
We did very well with that. I had 4 different locations. One year, 1980, we made $1 million, or didn't make it. We grossed $1 million.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't doubt
Yeah,
it. We were glued to it.
people loved it. They
Oh my
really
God, I
did,
hated
yeah.
it. It was so sad when it was off.
Jimmy Parent was giving me a hard time the other day. I hadn't won the show. And his wife, Carol, rest her soul, just passed away. She was a bell collector, and she'd buy them all for me. He goes, damn you, Jim Quinn. He said, I got 300 bells from auction. I don't know what to do with now. Carol
Yeah.
passed away.
Oh my God, we used to buy some Christmas presents off of there.
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, we loved it.
Yeah.
It was a real fun thing to do.
It was. And that was before Home Shopping Network went on the air. I had that before Home Shopping.
That was your idea,
It
basically.
was, yeah. Yep. So I'm almost there with you, but not quite. We're talking to the talented Nelson Trout, who's giving me credit. We'll be back with more with Nelson right after these messages.
Looking for a hidden gem on the other Jersey Shore? Discover the Hotel Charlesworth in Fortescue, New Jersey, where charm meets elegance. Enjoy fine dining, breathtaking views of the bay, and the warm welcome of your host, Sybil. And ladies, every guest gets to pick a free piece of jewelry, most often a beautiful ring. Because perfection deserves privacy. Reservations only. Call 856-447-4928. The Hotel Charlesworth, Fortescue's best kept secret, on the other Jersey Shore in Fortescue, New Jersey.
The most important decisions a family can make are usually made around the kitchen table. At DeMarco Luisi Funeral Home, we believe pre-planning and the difficult decisions you face with the loss of a loved one should also be made around the comfort of a table, like a family. Our friendly, kind, and compassionate staff is committed to helping you get through this most difficult time. In your time of need, trust DeMarco Luisi Funeral Home, Vineland.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born right here in America. With more than 41 years of service to our valued customers, Advanced Treads in Norman, New Jersey is South Jersey's full-service distributor of General Tires. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tires, anywhere is possible. Advanced Treads, 1325 West Landis Avenue in Norman, New Jersey. Call them today at 856-696-5004.
Welcome back to Around South Jersey. Nelson Trout, writer, song person, you name it, plays, sings, she does everything, is our guest tonight. And we're going to talk about your music. Nelson, when did you start with music? In high school or?
I was never in chorus or choir, never had any lessons. I just started writing poetry.
Oh, okay.
As a youngster, real young, but
Yeah.
kind of like to myself.
Uh-huh.
And my mom, who the only one too that knew that I was writing poetry.
Wow.
And from there, I went to song lyrics, and then I went to writing songs and having other people record them. And I was like, they were saying like, "You do them better than." In other words,
Yeah.
I'm a studio vocalist now myself,
Wow.
but I would hire studio vocalists at the time. I was really young, and it just progressed, and I learned how to play the guitar on my own pretty good, you know.
Now, let's see some
Yeah.
of that. There's that. Now that's your guitar collection?
That's, yeah, and I've gotten a couple new ones since then, actually. But
Wow.
that's a nice collection right there, yeah. I'm proud of that. Now, I'm only going to be able to take a few of them with me.
Yeah.
To North Carolina, yeah.
I understand.
I'm donating the rest to the Millville Senior High School Music
Oh,
Program.
that's really nice.
And there's going to be a scholarship in my name.
Oh,
this coming year.
congratulations. That's super, Nelson. I'm so happy.
Yeah, I'm
Now,
proud of that.
Where are you here?
That's the Polygon Studios in Cherry Hill.
Oh, okay.
I do a lot of recording there, and I'm also a studio vocalist there. That song right there, I think, was no, it wasn't Born This Way. It was another song. There's so many. There really are. But it was recent, in the last year, we did it.
Oh, okay.
And that's Robert Federici. He's the producer and the owner of the studios. He's got 3 of them, Cherry Hill, Pensacola, and Blackwood.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I believe that's the Blackwood studio. He's a fantastic talent. And, it's just love doing it, man.
I give you so much credit. My God, to be able to write, to do poetry, to sing, to play instruments and all that kind of stuff. Wow. You were blessed with a lot of talent.
Yeah, but I don't, like you, it's like people say, wow, look, Jim Quinn, look what he's, to you, it's probably not as big a deal as it is to others.
No, that's true. Yeah,
I'm not
right.
impressed with myself at
Yeah.
all, but some people seem to be.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
I'm nothing. I'm just
Yeah.
a guy.
Well, it's funny. I always thought if I wasn't Catholic, I'd like to be a minister because I love to help people. But
Yeah,
I
know you do.
also wanted to be with a woman, so I didn't want to be a priest, that's for sure. But and God bless those that are priests that
Yep.
have been able to do that. But I always thought I wanted to do that. And, then I decided I really loved radio and I wanted to get into that field. But I was smart enough to know I better go get an education because radio, you're not going to make it. So I always worked 2 jobs, Nels. I always taught during the day, did radio at nighttime. And then eventually I became a speech therapist, and then I was able to go from full-time education and part-time radio to full-time owning a radio station and part-time education.
You've got a great
So it
voice.
gave me.
I'm surprised you don't sing. You've got
I
a great
can't
voice.
carry a tune in a bucket. I
Really?
swear I can't even sing
I'm
Happy
surprised.
Birthday. No, I have never ever.
You have the everything else.
Well, the resonance, baby.
Yes, the
that's
resonance, yes.
I
That's
can't
exceptional.
dance either. See, that's why I envy you guys. And I can't sing, can't play anything. This was funny. In college, I had to learn to play "My Country 'Tis of Thee" on the piano because I had it was teaching music in the elementary grades. So luckily we had a piano at home, and I did learn how to play that. That was the only song I could ever play. But anyway, look, let's hear some of the George. We have some of the music of. Well, whatever you want to put up for the music part of it.
It doesn't matter to me. There's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
I think
How
I've
many
been-
CDs do you make?
Golly, I've lost track of CDs. To tell you the truth, I'd say maybe 7 full-length CDs.
Wow, that's fantastic.
And the new one that's not released yet. It's the new 15 song recorded up there at studio at
Yeah.
Robert
Right.
Federici's. And then I'm scheduled to start a new one.
Oh, this is the big one. This should have been the New Jersey
Oh,
State
this is the
song.
World Series one here.
Oh, is it? Oh, I
Well,
thought,
he's playing the World Series song, but this is a New Jersey USA CD, yeah. The one I want to present something to you. Public.
so this was the,
The World Series. Yeah. I sang it live. Here comes the first pitch. 16 under World Series championship. Hear the fans all cheer. I got it. Hey, she got a base hit. Gee, I wish Babe Ruth was here. 'Cause it's World Series time. Time for the best of the best to shine. And we're so proud to welcome you to our hometown. By winning all your district, state, and regional crowns. Looks like you all have found a place where you can shine. It's World Series time.
that is,
Specifically, everything,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the New Jersey, this is the one here, right?
I would like to present the New Jersey USA CD it's got 11 songs, and one of them, Jim, is World Series time. It's cut number 8.
Oh, okay, super.
And I'd like to present that to you.
Well, thank
because
you,
it was
my
only a
friend.
limited amount made.
Thank you very
Oh, my
much.
pleasure, man.
This is great.
And I want you to
New
cherish
Jersey
it.
USA, Riding Out the Storm, Laura Lee, First Haircut, Kickin' Livin' the Blues. That's
Yeah.
cool. The River. And that's Don Fauerbach's River, right down there.
Don Fauerbach co-wrote that song.
Oh, okay, that's why he's on here.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he also co-wrote "Heart Racing on the Wind," which is the unofficial
Oh, I
song
see
of
that.
the
Right.
New Jersey Motorsports Park.
Oh, that's cool. Wow. Lots of great songs. 11, I see for sure, right? On
Yeah,
here.
decided to put 11 on there, and
Wow.
two of the songs. One of the songs are called "The River."
Right, I see
It's
that one.
also
Donald.
Angelina's Lullaby, which is his granddaughter,
Oh, okay.
because we were always at the river,
Right, sure. Enjoying your
And-
fellowship.
That's one of my favorite songs I've ever done. Is "The River" with
Oh, that's
Donald.
neat.
Yeah,
That is cool. Yep. Well, Donald's,
he's a talented guy.
he is very talented. You're right.
I'll tell you who else has been writing with me. Bill McCormick.
I'm not surprised. Bill
Yeah,
McCormick could
he's
do
a
anything.
really talented guy, all up and down, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bill and I went to St. Mary's together.
yeah.
He was a year younger, but
You know how a song is set up, verse, chorus, bridge, and then chorus. Bill is a bridge specialist, basically.
wow.
Yeah, he'll come in from a different angle on the same story, which is what bridges are all about. He's got that down. We're doing one right now, a new song.
Oh, wow.
He's doing the bridge for us.
That's nice.
Yeah, that'll be our third or fourth that we've co-written together.
Wow.
One of them was the one that we wrote for his granddaughter, Addie,
Uh-huh.
the one who has ill.
Yes, he's mentioned her.
Yeah. And her real name is Adelaide Marie. So we wrote a song called Adelaide Marie, and it came out great.
Oh,
And
that's
Bill
so-
wrote a lot of that song too.
Oh, that's great.
I've turned him into I've unleashed him as a songwriter, and he's great, man.
You amaze me. Show him that too, the poem book, right?
This is the first book of poetry. My first book of poetry. And lo and behold, it was published in French as well. And you know, that's the last copy on the face of the earth that I can find. Thank God I kept one.
Wow, yeah, you bet.
My gosh.
Wow. Holy cow, Nelson. You are amazing.
Ah,
No, you really are. I'm so impressed. I didn't know you had all this talent. I knew you had some, but my goodness. But it must be part of the Trout family. They just go to the top, whatever it might be.
and my brother Kevin was built the largest Baptist church in York, Pennsylvania,
Oh, my God.
from 37 members up to a huge multi-million-dollar church.
He was a minister, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I've heard.
and he's a doctor of theology.
Wow.
Yeah, from Howard Anderson University, he graduated as a doctor. We have a very talented family.
You sure do.
I'm probably the least of the ones.
Yeah, right. Yeah, writes CDs, does poetry, writes books. Yeah, I'm not real talented. Yeah, but
I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you, he can sing really good. My brother Jeff and my brother Kevin, both great voices.
I'm no kidding.
Yep.
See, well, you do too, but you taught them, I guess, right?
I don't know who
Are
told
you the
him.
oldest of the brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did say you were. Yeah.
There's myself, and then there's Kevin, who's 18 months younger.
Okay.
And then Jeff, he's like 7 to 8 years younger than us.
Right.
And we knew when he was very young that he was going to be an exceptional athlete
Yeah.
in every
yeah.
sport.
Yes, he was. Yeah. Football too. Yeah.
You know, all the great things he did in baseball. You know, what his favorite sport was. He told me football.
Isn't that
He was
something?
great. He still has records.
Yeah.
For
Yes,
third
I
down
know.
conversions, you just put it
Yeah.
right up there.
Yep.
You had a first down.
Well, I mean, he talk about Jeff being amazing too. He was the high school baseball coach.
Oh, yeah.
as well. I mean, and brought some talent along that way, also. And great history teacher. He was the city commissioner. He was a county. He left me. He went to the county. He became a county freeholder.
Yeah, he did.
I missed him. Yeah, but
He did.
yeah. I mean, so he was on the county level, the state or the county and city level, which contributed much to Cumberland County for sure.
I'm really proud of my brothers. You know.
Yeah,
A
you
lot.
should be. I'm sure they're proud of you. My goodness, buddy, you got a lot.
I was talking to Jeff
accomplished.
this morning. He was on the golf course with Brian Lewis, his
Yeah,
dear friend
yeah,
from Little
right.
Guys.
Yeah, great guy.
And they were starting to get rained on. And we're texting, you know, text is everything now.
Yeah, that's
kind of.
true. Yeah, good point.
And I just, you know, it's just nice to have my brothers still around and have them so talented. And
Yeah.
big things happen, like with Mike in the golf course. It's like,
Oh,
it's
it's
always
phenomenal.
excitement.
Yeah, it sure is.
So I have to keep up my end of it, too, and make new records all the time. And books.
And write books, make records.
Yeah.
Just do that in my spare time.
My new book that I'm doing right now, No One Sleeps, is coming out on January 1st, and that I'm glad to have that behind me. That took it. Most books take me around 14 months of study every day.
Wow. God
Raven
bless you.
April, my favorite book so far, it was literally 14 months every day, even Christmas.
Wow. Holy
Never
cow.
stopped because you're so involved with it. It's
Yeah.
like
it
you get
becomes
up in the morning,
obsessed
you're
with
just so
it.
excited.
Yeah, that's. I'm sure. Wow.
You know, you don't even get much
that's
sleep.
your high. That's your natural high.
Yeah, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
biggie.
So tell me about No One Sleeps, or did you did talk a little?
New
bit
One
about
Sleeps?
it. Yeah,
Well, no,
that's right. 'cause
I'll
we-
tell you more about it because that's the one that Bill McCormick and his best friend Leo Rossi, who was a screenwriter,
That's
became interested in. When a guy like Leo Rossi says, "I like your movie treatment," a movie treatment is like the first, the 3 or 4 pages. If you can get it, illustrate a story you want to get to a really great screenwriter so that they can understand. That's a different venue in all of itself. I like writing treatments. And so he took off running with that. And then my publisher, Janet Fisher from Hawaii,
wow.
that's where her offices
Oh,
are, and
jeez.
dear friends. And so she's published it. It's under publishing contract, and it's going to be released January 1st.
Oh, congratulations.
It's all done. Oh my God, it's so good to get something.
I'll bet
done.
you.
Oh my God.
14 months, you say, sometimes?
It takes me around 14 months for a full, complete novel. And that's you don't want to
fantastic.
you get up in the morning, it's like, I want to pop out of bed because I want to get back. It's so exciting.
That's fantastic.
Although you work alone.
You know, but I mean, to your credit, to be able to do that is a gift. God gave you that gift. There's no question. And I mean, wow, the dedication. Jeez, Nelson, that's fantastic.
Well, you know, I feel obligated. You know, it's like you. God only has so much talent to go around, probably.
Yeah, but he gave you a lot.
Well, and if you don't use it, I think it's a sin.
Yeah, that's a good point.
He's like going, oh my God, I gave Jimmy Quinn all this talent. He doesn't do anything with it.
Yeah.
I don't think think he wants that.
No, I agree with you, and we're both blessed to have some. You
Yes,
love more,
indeed.
but you know, it's been, and you know, again, you enjoy people. People love you. It's which is what I enjoy.
I talk too much.
Wow.
I've been told I talk too much.
Well, I do too. That's why I do the show.
You get paid to talk too much.
I want to say hello to Beth Kostock, one of my very favorite people. Beth was my secretary when I was freeholder director. Of course, she was secretary for Chuck Fisher and was in the county for a long, long time. And she was a sweetheart. And Beth, it's good to see you watching.
One of the things I'm really proud of, too, I wrote the official Cumberland County song.
Oh, no kidding.
And they took my guitar and lyric sheets and everything, and it's over at the Cumberland County Historical Society.
Oh, that's super.
One of my favorite guitars. It's one I used to write on all the time. But it's over there now. They have a little thing display there. Don Fauerbach is over there for the racetrack and for other songs he's done, not with me, and other things he's done.
Right.
And our display is together.
Oh, that's super.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, as we talked about, there's another talented guy, Don.
Oh, man. Don's so talented.
In fact, Don was chairman of the New Jersey Conference of Mayors.
Sure was.
That's what this is.
Remember the years we were down there? I used to work for him down there.
Wasn't it wonderful?
I loved it.
Get-togethers, and people would come, and people all over the state of New Jersey would come to Don's. And you guys put together a fabulous food thing and entertainment. And Don's house is beautiful. It's right on the river.
Yeah, it's
in
gorgeous.
Morrisville Township. It
It
really
really
is a
is.
beautiful place. And he's still working. He's working over at the golf course.
After the golf course.
With John Ruga and all that stuff.
Yeah,
helping
he's
him.
got a crew out there, and he loves it.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, he works all the time.
Yeah, well, he looks great, too.
Doesn't he, though?
Yeah, he really does. And I mean, I know he's my age. And, he just loves what he does and keeps doing it and doing it. And there's another guy, could not just sit back and totally
Donald
retire.
can't sit. He has to be doing something.
Yeah.
And it's always creative in his own way.
Yeah, very much so. Well, I admire him, too. And, of course, it was always nice to get out on Sundays. You and Don were there. And Gary just passed away, Gary Wadlinger.
Yeah, he was a great guy, wasn't he?
Great.
Oh, my God, I love
Great
Gary.
sense of humor. He really did. I enjoyed it. I got to tell you a Gary Wadlinger story. After I got elected mayor of Millville, I went in the Orr house, and Gary's in there, and he turns to me and goes, "Hey, Jim Quinn, you're not the mayor of Millville." I said, "Really?" He said, "No, Lou Thompson's the mayor of Millville."
Oh, amen.
And he was pretty
my
much
God.
right, because in the commission form of government, the mayor is not real powerful. You run the meetings, but Lou Thompson was the glue that held it all together. So
Lou was talented, too.
Very good, yes, absolutely. And Lou was the administrator, and in Millville, he's sort of the administrator in that situation. He was like the mayor.
He was.
Yeah.
He took Connie Waldman's
Yeah,
place.
and there's another wonderful man, but Lou really filled those shoes. And
Yes, he did.
was very extremely.
And you know
good.
something? He never bandoliered himself and, hey, I'm the big boss and I'm this and that and the other. He was just the same as Luke when he grew up on Main Street.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's right.
He never changed.
No, In
What's
fact,
he doing now?
He was working for Allen Associates part time.
Is he?
Yeah, at last I knew he was, going to the events and helping promote Allen Associates, who's one of our advertisers. And I'll tell you what, they do a wonderful job with investments, with health insurance, and all that kind of stuff. They're very good at that.
Lou is really a nice guy.
Yeah, he is, and he was a talented athlete too.
Best
Basketball.
shooter off the backboard in South Jersey.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll never forget because I thought it was so amazing because he was in our neighborhood.
Yeah, that's right.
He was
out
older,
on
but he
Main
was in the
Street.
neighborhood. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, I know him. He's out there. He was great. He was great off the backboard. He
Yeah.
just had it
Yeah,
down, man.
I remember watching him play.
He had some height, though. He was a pretty
Yeah, he
good
did.
guy.
Yeah, not like you and I. You know.
Yeah, right. I'm not much of a basketball player.
No, me either. I'd have
I'm
that height.
shrinking,
We didn't
too.
get that height. Yeah, me too.
I used to be 5'8" or something. I think I'm about 5'4" now. 5'5".
Yeah, I was at the doctor's today, and he goes, "How tall are you?" And I said, "Well, maybe 5'8". I used to be 5'10", but I'm shrinking. You know?
Yeah.
That's what happens.
That's normal.
Yeah, it is.
I find out
as
as
we
you get
age.
older.
Yeah.
Well, at least we got to the point where we're old enough to shrink. You know, I graduated in '71, and I
You got
was-
your 50th class reunion coming up.
yeah
next
and,
year.
A lot of us are gone.
Yeah, I know.
Over half. You
Wow,
believe
is
it?
it really?
Oh
Wow.
my God!
Oh, that's horrible.
I found that out. Yeah, through friends on the internet. And did you ever see the video and the song I did for our Grace reunion a few years ago?
No.
It's pretty cool. It's called 1971 Just for Tonight. You can find it
Oh, okay.
easily.
Good. I'll have to have George.
It's got, it has
Because-
1.4 thousand views. And my new song called Born This Way just crossed over 1,000 views 2 nights ago.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what's nice with YouTube and everything.
Yeah,
you can
it
see
is.
and get everything you need
And
to
you can
have.
follow them, how many views you got,
Yeah.
where they coming from, I don't know. One view I know, one of the new ones came from a guy named Dead Ears. He was a publisher, a music publisher in Mumbai, India.
Oh my goodness.
What a guy.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We have a relationship now.
Isn't that something?
Yeah,
That's
and he invited me to come over to his house, and you can stay in his house for free as long as I want.
wow.
That's how nice of a
That's-
person he
yeah,
is.
very nice person. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Well, Nelson, thanks for coming in,
Hey,
buddy.
my pleasure,
Hey,
baby.
great to see you, and I'm so proud of you. Keep up the good work. Thank you for
I'm
this.
proud to be your friend.
Well, I'm proud to be yours too. Thank you for the CD, and I'll be playing this.
You know, I had 2 other books to bring here that I took out and signed and didn't put them back in my briefcase.
That's okay. I forget things too.
That's right. I'm gonna get them down here to you
I
because they're pretty cool.
God bless you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I love being on your show.
Hey, love having you.
Hey, can you ever do shows long distance on post circuit?
We probably can with Zoom. Probably Zoom in a little bit.
You ever need
Working on that?
for a guest?
That would be great. Love to have you.
North Carolina, baby. I'm gonna make you famous down there too.
Well, the nice thing is, yeah, it's shown on YouTube all over the world, like you were talking
Yeah,
about.
that's cool, isn't it?
It is wonderful. I mean, I've had viewers in Germany and Ecuador, all over the place. It's
Yeah,
really
you
neat.
are everywhere.
Well, depending upon the guest too, because like my Germany friend, his son lived in Germany, so he's watching Dad on TV with me and stuff like that. George Gachia, thank you for doing your great job as
George,
always.
you're the man, George.
And Nelson knew George. He goes, "You were a bass player, and I knew
You
you
know
were in
it.
this band, this band, this band."
I knew him.
Yep.
I'm really saddened by Bruce Pike is a shock.
Yeah, I know Bruce died recently. Yeah, a few years ago. What a talented guy he was.
Oh
too.
my God,
Yeah.
he owned an audience.
Yeah,
Oh, he could own an audience.
yeah, he was super.
And he was a great bass player, and great singer,
Yeah, yeah.
and great songwriter.
I didn't know he wrote.
Oh, he was a great songwriter.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. I drew a lot of inspiration from him because he was out there like in high school doing it.
Wow.
And I was in my basement doing it. Between baseball practices. And D's and F's, no, I would say that, not very good grades.
Yeah, but you were talented. That's
Well,
the thing. That's what matters. Anyway, Nelson Trout has been my guest. Thank you, Nelson, so much for being here. Thank you, George, again for producing the show. We'll see you again real soon, folks. Have a good night. Take care. Bye-bye.
What a pleasure.
This has been a QBC television production in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22 and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC. Programming that serves the South Jersey market.